morning, my friends. My name is Satyanarayana. I am working in Nyros technologies past 3 years. Okay, I am just completed ROR in 1 year. Completed ROR in ROR. Recently, I am working in Access and PHP. Now, I would like to discuss about Rspec. Okay, it's Rspec is a gem. It's tested all the application Ruby application. Okay, Rspec is a behavior development framework for Ruby. It provides two frameworks for writing and executing of how Ruby application should behave. Okay, Rspec is the original behavior development for framework. It's mainly two types. One is application level and object level. Okay, and in Rspec you can tested all the application in two ways. One is a model and another one is views. Before going to discuss about three main parts, we would like to discuss the test and assessment and test case and suit. The test application that produce consist results and prove that Rails application does what is expected to do. Means what I want to tell about the test means you have to what the application want to do. That mainly test this part. Next assess. These four results, once you run the command prompt, what method you have to run, these four results you have to show. That means zero and means one is error, means one error and one failure. That means the four results have to show in command prompt. Once they run that method, what method you have to run means then these four parts which shows the command prompt. Okay. Next. How the sample I would like to tell about how they test the controls and models. The testing when run the helper script, firstly generate a model and controller. In Rails, it generate a framework for unit test and functional test. Once you main parts testing the models and testing controllers. I would like to brief explain about with a sample example. Then we clearly how they tested the model and testing the controllers. Okay. Next. Firstly, run a sample script Rails application. Discuss with the testing application with a sample application. Firstly, run the command prompt with this level. You have in your system, if SQLite is there, then defaultly, then it will. If you are using MySQL, then MySQL demo application. Okay, next slide. Once you have run the application, just change your config file, database.yml file according to your demo application. Okay, next. After changing just for testing purpose, just run the one table migration. Generate migration. Assume we have a table containing books including their title, price and small description. The following migration setup. Run this command in your command prompt. Then a table will be generated. Now modify the one migration part and means whatever fields you want to insert into your database. Create a table. Okay. All are know about this. Okay. After modifying your migration, then run this command into your command prompt. db migrate. Once you run this command prompt, then automatically table will be created into your database. For test clone structure, once run the test clone structure, testing the model. When you generate a model with generate script, Rails also generate a unit test script and for the model in the test directory. A directory will be created once you are created a Rails application, a test directory will be created. In that unit test script will be generated. It also create a fixtures, a YML file containing test data to the loaded into the test database. This data against which your unit test will be run. Once create a model for unit test, you will write the corresponding test in this file. So let's create two test books records. For the testing purpose, I would like to write 2 test records for the testing purpose. Name, ID, automatically sample records will be entered into a test.yml file in fixtures. Okay, next. Now let's replace existing code into test file, test unit book underscore test. Automatically in this file will be located in test folder unit test book underscore test.rb with the following code. For the testing purpose, require file directory name file test helper. This code will be replaced to your book underscore test.rb. Once replace this code into your test.rb, then after that we can run a command prompt in your command and finally run this command that where you want to run. It means once back. For book, I would like to run this method. In this method, how many errors and failures finished? Previously, I told that 4 methods are there. Pick the 4 results will be shown here. For the above method, how many failures and assertions and errors and tests? Only one method I will take in, that will be test 4 assertions and no failures is there. A small example I shown here. In for the every Rails application part is main important for using this Rspec, very important Rspec, but somewhat difficult in depth. Every programmer will learn in depth, but at present experience no test cases. I'm not run any application for the in future. Recently I started 2 days back Spurti project. That in that project mainly Rspec included. And that purpose I learn somewhat. What I learn I will explain with this small example. Next, in behavior driven development we say that Rspec is what traditionally known as a unit test framework, but we prefer to describe as a domain specific language for describing the expected behavior of a system executable examples. Rspec to install an onspec gem, first gem install Rspec. Open next. Rspec provide a domain specific language for describing the expected behavior of system with executable examples. The first method will encounter and describes and it. These methods used to have other names which are still supported but generally not recommended. But we use describe and it because they lead of thinking more about behavior than structure. Rspec provides a domain specific language describing expected behavior of a system. Okay. To behavior of the Rails application, I would like to explain with a small example with user roles. One user can so many roles. That will I have to explain within an example. Create a file in this directory named user_spec.rb and type the following command. Describe user do. And the next they shall they type following command. The spec in this method need no initialization in the above method. That's why it shows you want to know more command spec. Run the spec user_rb. You have resulted into output that include the following